Good morning, all you lovely people out there. Welcome back again to Grumpy Old Git in the Corner on a very, very overcast Wednesday morning. Not a breath of wind out there, but they are forecasting heavy rain and winds for later, along with possible flooding again. So today, MI5 whinging and moaning that there's an escalation in the threat from terrorism in the UK, blaming it all on radicalisation of the young and Russia. Yeah, Russia. Well, the only damage that I can see Russia are doing at the moment is fucking up the country's finances by literally not forcing, but making our government seem that they have to fund one of the biggest beggars in the world over in the Ukraine to continue a war that they ain't never going to fucking win, that we ain't going to gain anything out of, and it's basically fuck all to do with us. And they are funding both sides because they're still dealing with the Russians inadvertently, as we've seen. But the escalation of radicalism, could it do with anything about this? Nah, couldn't be anything to do with that now, could it? Although we know that's a big, big fucking part of it. And of course it's nothing to do with the fact that the police and the government bow to the radicals, or the fact that Dictator Khan has turned London into a haven for everybody that's non-British and backs everything these so-called radicals do. Not saying they all are, but we know that's where the main of them come from. But the biggest pile of bullshit, as far as I'm concerned, is blaming us. Blaming the lowering birth rate in this country. Blaming the ageing population in this country. And what was their answer to this, and what have they been answering this with? Well, they've been taxing people to death. So people can't afford kids. They can't afford homes. If they have a family, they can't afford to feed them. They've got to work every fucking hour just to put food on the table, so they haven't got time for a family. And all those taxes get spent on everybody bar the English, bar this country. It's spent all around the world, but not here. And the ageing population, well, this government and successive governments have been finding magical ways of sorting that out by helping to kill us off in every way they can find. And they've been doing very fucking well at it, as well, as we've seen. And this has all been helped by the narrative bullshit reporting of mainstream media that will not report or show the truth about what's going on in this country. And totally backed up by a biased, corrupt police force, the justice system. Again, as we've seen, mainstream media aren't showing this. And a government who got elected on a complete pack of fucking lies. So, MI5, wind your fucking neck in. You have helped create this problem. And you've made it ours. But you and your cronies in the power are the ones that created this society that you're now fucking moaning about. Think about that. You know, we're talking about a day yesterday when someone who threw acid in a young girl's face is put on parole. He's let out on bail. Yet somebody who's posted a hurty word on Facebook or YouTube or Twitter, wherever, gets denied bail and gets locked up in prison. Says it all, doesn't it? Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. As I said yesterday, I'm trying to keep my blood pressure down a bit this week. Probably won't help tonight. It will be the usual Wednesday catch-up, the live stream. Again, we'll see how long we last. It depends on how I feel with my health. But at the moment, it's still on for tonight at 7 as usual. As always, keep it respectful. It's zero tolerance. We don't play for idiots in there. But as always, until then, guys, stay safe, stay strong, and stay free of the fear of these assholes that are creating it. Respects.